Alright, this is Old Electronics Fan, and I'm playing with a Harmon Kardon. It's a 395, I believe. This is got a couple of satellite speakers. This is a subwoofer. Actually, it's an H2XK. I'm sorry, H2XHK 395. Just call it HK 395. But in any case, this is set up with this fancy cable, and how this works is your audio input goes in here, you plug this cable in, and now this control on your satellite speaker turns this on and off and also controls the volume. On the front of this you have a treble control and this woofer volume on this. So it's kind of an interesting setup. It actually sounds pretty decent. Now, what's this kind of too bad about this setup? I have two subwoofers and I have one pair of satellite speakers, and the reason for that is because this thing is not behaving properly. The person who was using this subwoofer had one speaker go out and decided that the satellite speakers were the problem. He disconnected them and threw them away. This remains sitting around. It's just kind of how I got it. And I thought this would be okay. Thankfully, I got another subwoofer and satellite speakers and found out that this subwoofer has the problem in it. And I did find, by the way, good luck trying to find any information on these, but I found this picture of the wiring for this thing here. So it's interesting. So there's your ground, power switches here, there's a ground for the speakers, and then you've got the volume control, which goes in here and feeds into the internal amp. I know these speakers are fine. I've checked these cords. Everything seems to be fine. I've had these speakers working on, like I said, another subwoofer that I've got. Let me show you what is wrong if I can. Let's see, I don't know if it will help me to spread these out. I don't know if the camera will be able to distinguish what's going on for you. But one side is not working and I can't properly, and I can't remember. Let's see here. Go. Well, let's go. Oh, surprise! Nothing. Sorry about that surprise. So, we do have a problem. I was just checking to see which one was acting up. I don't know, because my diagram, well, yeah, it doesn't tell me which speaker is which on that little printout that I just showed you. So, we are going to unplug it first of all. Take it apart. Let's see here. So, we're going to figure this out together, I guess. Alright, and this is a problem. Oh yes, I remember this. They glued this together, so when you try to take this apart, the entire thing comes off the pins, which is not supposed to. That's what it does. Alright, so, and then there are a bunch of screws inside there, and I could probably, well, no, I can't. Let me see here. There's some light. We'll look at what my options are for. I'd like to get, so I could take this off this goes out to the controls on the front, but I'm kind of going to want those to be hooked up again. So let's see, what can we do here? All right, I have to do it the hard way. Oh no, manual labor. All right. Unfortunately, I've thought about getting those little skinny powered screwdrivers. Will this fit in there? Probably not. Let's see, can we? Okay, that one came out. I hope it's worth it. We'll find out shortly. There's not. You look at the board. Oh, that. Ooh. I may see the problem already. Yeah, I do. Okay. Well, I may have done this for nothing. Let's find out. Well, this is where we're looking at things first to pay off more. I'm flipping this upside down because the other way, my hand keeps getting in the way of the side wall, or the side wall gets in the way of my hand, and this doesn't want to come off. Alright. Well, this may be worthwhile because then I can test this without having to plug everything all back in and get everything in the way and all that good stuff. Alright, are you going to come out of there, or do I have to cut you? Maybe I have to... there you go. Probably not. Let's be pushing it, won't it? Maybe? Yeah, alright, fine. Bye. Okay, ooh, is that going to come out of there? That's the next question. Oh yeah, there it goes. Alright. So. Fun. Okay, so. I've said so too many times. I have to come up with another word. Alright. That's a good word too. Let's bring you in closer here so you can see what I see. And I should have looked there first. Let's see, I want to get to that right there. You see what I see? That looks like a kaboom to me. Now, as I mentioned before, good luck trying to find any information on these things. It's just not available. I tried. And like I said, that little diagram, I was fortunate to find that. Somebody was kind enough to create that, and it may have been in a forum. Create that for somebody and made it available to everyone. I'm very thankful to that person. Because there's really not much. Well, I take that back. There's nothing on these little guys. Oh, you're getting to watch a very blurry image of me undoing these screws. So back to what I was saying. There is zero information on these. The best thing that you could hope to do is look up these chips and then find out what the pinouts are of the chips, and then start troubleshooting from there. But I think I may already know what's going wrong. And we're going to do a little checking first, but I'm pretty sure this is our problem child. And let's see. It's hard to trace that. So that is 470 microfarad, 25 volts. That one there, that seems to have gone by. Oh, it's definitely, it has become pregnant. So I'm digging this out not because I think I need to test that particular capacitor, but because I want to check the other capacitors as well. Now let's see here. Got you, and which way does it go? I think they go this way, and negative is that side. So open up says me. Alright, so unless I've gotten the wrong pins, and this is negative, yes, and this is positive. Is that going to stick there? No, well, maybe. So it's nothing. It's dead. It's gone. Let's see, and check you out. All right. .089. I said that was a 470, 25 volts. That's 0.12. So that other one I checked actually tests okay. Looks like. I'll come back here, double check it, make sure. Come on. Hang on. Let's go. Oh. Yeah. And that said it was supposed to be, so that's 0.10, and it's supposed to be somewhere around 0.12. So that one checks out okay. Let's go to that one, and the negatives on the back side of that one. Since I'm in here, might as well look, right? Why are you tilting on it? Because you can. Oops. 0.12. So that might mean that one's all right. I think it's also. Don't do that. And that one is also 470. We've got this little guy over here. Well, let's check. I think I have a. What's this one? Keeping itself a mystery. Oh dear. I hate when I glue them together. It makes it hard to find out what they are. That one is, I don't know. Man. Well, I'm not sure. Ends in a 0. It's smaller, possibly, than the other ones, but let's just see. It may give me a number that leads me to say, yep, you're fine. So, I'm thinking it's this one right here. The negative is to the front this time. Where are you? Right there. Okay, this showing that's a capacitor. Ooh. Wait till it settles down. Oh, that doesn't look good. 1.4. That's not great. What's the voltage on it? 25 volts. So if I look at my little chart, well, let's see. It would have to be 33 microfarad or higher for that measurement to be good. And I'm betting it's not that. I want to see what that is. It's not expanded itself, but let's see. Okay. Hopefully I can do this without obliterating any numbers on there. Getting any closer? No. Yes. That glue is pretty good. Sure doesn't want to let go very easily. Ooh, are we there? I think. Yes, I think we got it. 100 microfarad. 25 volt, 100 microfarad. Still way off. So that one's bad. Not very. Well, I know that one's bad. And since I've got it apart, if I have the sizes I need, I might just go ahead and install those. And yeah, 25 volts, 25, 100, okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to remove this one. Oh, and this one. I'm going to replace this one and this one, because these are the worst of the pair. Then we're going to fire this thing up and test it again and see if that fixes it. That's not going to stop me from going through and replacing more, but I think that's my starting point. And get my solderer melting machine here. Fired up. I should have done this earlier, I guess, but I didn't. I don't need that quite that hot. Alright, so, but I'm pretty sure, since that is open, that explains why that one channel is not working. So it'd be very interesting to find out for sure. Yeah, I think that would work out just fine. I shall return. I couldn't help myself. I replaced that one capacitor. And I said, you know what? I want to see, and I was pretty sure what I was going to see, but that was my problem. Still dead capacitor. And I'm probably going to go through and replace some of the other ones that are questionable. And that one went kaboom. Oh, that one. Where did I put it? Let's unplug these out. I don't think there's anything hot. Oops. Where'd you go? I don't think I threw it away. Oh, there you are. Yeah. There it is, all blown up. I just wanted to show you that not only does it not have any ESR, not only does it have 0 ESR, go away. Alright. but it also has no value. Let's try, think about going down further. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I have this little guy. And just for the fun of it, see if it can find something. What's nice about this is you don't have to know anything about what you're testing. Just hook it up and see. Oops. Oh. Well, it reads. Is that a 1 or 1.1? What is that? You would think I would know by now. 1,000 picofarads is 1, yeah. So this is supposed to be a 470, and it's reading 1 picofarad or 1 microfarad. So I think that counts as dead. Pretty well post toasties. So yeah, that was pretty simple. I thought I thought I was going to be finding out what these chips are and looking at the pinouts and then trying to trace the signal, see where the failure is. Of course, that all became moot when I saw that capacitor that was all blown up on the board. So yeah, this is what you would call a short video. Oh, there it is right there. Careful. That's right, this one does not come off. Alright, so yeah, so I'm gonna, come on, let's go. Well, that's really being, oh, I see what's going on, never mind. Helps if you don't clamp the clip. I thought I had to press on this, I actually had to pull it away. Alright, so, yeah, it's a little bit of a pain in the neck because I've got all this stuff I have to disconnect. Well, like I said, I couldn't help myself. I just had to try it. And I saw what I expected to see, which is that bad capacitor was the only thing wrong with this. Which makes me really sad that the guy went and threw out the hard-to-find satellite speakers because of a failure in this. But anyway, yeah. So I'm not going to bore you with testing and replacing capacitors. I am going to do, well, yeah, I'm curious to see what brand these are. KSC, I have no idea what brand that is. I'm not familiar with that. And they look like they're all the same thing. I mean, these have been around, let me think. I think these came brand new with a Windows 7 computer. The customer had bought them. So let's see, Windows 7. Well, let's see, XP was around 2000, was it 2010? So, you know, 12 years or so, this thing's been around. So, it's held up pretty well considering all of the stuff, or considering that it's as old as it is. I know some other things last longer than that, but it is what it is. Alright, probably what I'll do is I'll finish doing what I want to do to this, put it all back together, and just do a final quick test of it to make sure that it's working. This is my stand-in subwoofer, but when I test it, we'll have the real subwoofer, and it'll give you some idea of how nice this little speaker sounds. I get the dust inside too. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, it's all back together. I found 3 more capacitors. I think a couple of these were at 5 ohms and they're supposed to be under an ohm. I think, let's see, what is this? 100 microfarad, 25 volts. Yeah, that one should have been 0.3. That was way off. This one is 47 at 25. and that one should have been 0.9, and I know these two were like at 5 ohms. This one wasn't quite as bad, but they're all junk. So I'll replace those, and the it sounds great now. I've got this queued up, so let's see. So pretty quick and easy fix. Now, what if you have one of these, a working one of these, but you don't have those? Well, you can get the correct connector and wire it up. And I don't know, I'm betting, based on what I saw in there, I'm betting that all of the amplifier stuff is in here, because there were two chips that were identical, which I'll probably guess, I didn't look them up, I'm guessing those are probably audio. And there's another chip which was probably for the subwoofer. And so you could get, well, it seems to be heavy. Yeah, I've never taken one of these apart. Let me take you apart. Well, that's right, I don't think I can. Why the heck not? That's maybe. I was curious. I was going to do this before, actually back when I was trying to figure out what was wrong with this. I was going to see if I could find out how this was put together, and I never did. So I guess no time like the present. Right. This will come apart. It's one of the things I like. Well, it doesn't always work. This little tray here on my desk catches a lot of things for me. Yeah. It's handy at times. Other times it just annoys me because it then bears itself under all the tools I've got in there, and well, you know. Okay. Oh, is that, maybe it is. They're always trying to hide screws on me. Fine. I don't want to force anything, I don't want to break anything, so does it cost much to take one more screw up? Oh, yeah. Oh, fine, be that way. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it's kind of busy. So yeah, but there is no amplifier in here, and I know there's nothing in there. So all the amplifier stuff is in the subwoofer. So you can take unpowered speakers, put a little box on the back of this, and plug that into that, and make all of your connections for the volume control, the the feeds for the speakers would have to come in there, and then the power switch. So I showed you this earlier. So that's what all these wires are all about. Is all this stuff that's actually got to wind up. So you could put a box on the back of this, run a cord with the right connector into the back of it, put a jack on there, and put a subwoofer back in action that wasn't. Okay, oh, that goes that way. All right. Well, I'm not gonna. I'll put that back together off screen. You don't need to see me do that. So anyway, just a short little video. I was curious to see what was wrong with this, and thought, well, I haven't done a video in a while. Life has a habit of getting in the way sometimes, and it has of late, so I haven't done much. But this didn't seem like this was going to take too long. Like I said, my original thought was to examine all the chips in there and try to trace out what was going on that way, because there's no circuit diagram for this, no schematic. So anyway, so I'm going to wrap up with this. I'm hoping the camera did this some justice. Obviously you have the ability to control how much subwoofer you've got, so that if it's a little bit too boomy you can back it off, for those who don't like it too much. I've got one sitting under a table where I sit, near where I sit, and it sounds pretty good. And I use it actually a fair amount. I just feed an MP3 player through it, and just a convenient little sound source that sounds pretty darn good. So I'm going to wrap it up here, and hopefully you found this interesting, and hopefully I'll see you back here the next time I release a video. Thanks.